Hey there, friends. Jim Miller with Pure Gravel coming to you with another episode of the Pre-Ride Show presented by Scotia. We are here at the Expo Belgian Waffle Ride, Kansas, and I get a chance to spend a few minutes with one of the up-and-coming stars in the sport of gravel racing, John Keller. John, welcome. Glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
Appreciate you, man. Coming on strong. Had a big result last week at the inaugural Big Sugar Race, hitting the podium in third place, brother. How did that feel?
It felt great. It was a good validation of my fitness and all the training I've been doing.
How was the event itself? Like we've heard, it was from a standpoint of attrition, it was not so much a physical attrition, but more like mechanical or tire-related issues.
Yeah, it seemed to be like everyone just started running into issues. I don't know, I think a lot of guys were just done with racing.
Okay.
So people just kind of weren't in a rush to fix stuff and just kind of went along with the punches. I really enjoyed that course though. So it had like a lot of the benefits of Unbound, or the cool parts, but without like the stuff that would actually cause crashes, like all the ruts and kind of big rocks. So I enjoyed that aspect of it a lot.
So where did you come from, man? Where did you build this engine? Was this just a natural thing and you just fell into bikes, or you've been road racing for a year and the gravel world was just finding out about you now?
Well, I started road racing for the CU cycling team.
Okay.
Maybe 2-3 years ago. Really kind of went all in. Did the whole road racing thing, went from like Cat-5 to 1 in just over a year.
I hate guys like that. I don't like this man a lot, but you hear these stories about these guys that vault right out of it, racing Cat-1s like no big whoop. Good on you.
Yeah, it was a lot of work. I mean, I did every race I possibly could and kind of went through the grind. I don't know, now I've kind of transformed all in on gravel, which has been interesting. I used to be like very hardcore road racer, like only ride 25s, ride all the boulder dirt on super skinny tires. But this year's
that's got to teach you good bike handling skills though, right? So now when you move up, you got a fatter tire. You think you got an edge there because of that?
I like to think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely more comfortable on the
now those that don't live in Boulder, we hear all these stories about how Boulder is just this really gnarly cycling mecca and really, really talented athletes. Is that the case up there? It's just one big fist fight every single group ride?
Yeah, definitely. Like the Strava there is just insane. Like trying to get KOMs is basically impossible. Like you're just lucky to get the top 10.
You were telling me before we started that you have a very interesting job. You work for Specialized, but you work in a very unique side of Specialized. What's that all about?
Yeah, so I work for their software division.
Okay.
I'm an iOS developer, so it's an interesting perspective. I think there's a lot of change coming for how technology can help new riders get into cycling.
Okay.
So
any super cool things that you're working on and we can tell us about now? We got to wait and see.
Gonna have to wait and see.
All right. Well, Specialized, we know, is leading cutting edge in technology that way, so no doubt some great stuff.
It's really cool. The company is investing a lot in the technology side of things.
Okay.
And you don't see any other bike brands doing that.
Okay.
So I enjoy being a part of that.
Where else did you race this year? Were you all gravel, or was there any road mixed in there at all?
It's all gravel this year.
Right.
100%. I got a one-day USAC license to do a gravel hill climb.
Okay.
So that was the extent of road racing this year.
And now, are you like a lot of these other athletes? We're tired, body's a little sore, we're done after this event, or you got more stuff on the calendar the rest of this year?
I'm probably done after this.
Okay.
So.
Already looking forward to next year? What are you going to do to go out there and show these guys what you're all about next year?
I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see what the plans are for next year.
Okay. Well, I know we hope to see it all of the other BWRs next year for sure.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, I did BWR San Diego, and that was definitely one of my favorite events this year. Just from like a organization standpoint, and the course was really awesome. So,
that's great to hear. I know the race organizers will love hearing that.
I'm just speaking the truth. I mean, I had a slew of bad luck things happen that I think was, a lot to do with bad race organizers. So.
Okay. Like what, for example?
Well, Steamboat Gravel, I was in the lead group pretty early on in the race actually, and they sent road motos down pretty technical, like single track, and it like fell over in front of me and caused me to crash.
Ooh.
And Eddie Anderson as well. But like
we talked to Eddie after that crash. It was horrible.
I got like a really bad concussion from that.
Wow. Everything recovered well? You're all right?
Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to kind of come back to these late season races and really
a little mid-season break and heal up and get back to racing.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of cool. I guess I could still train through the concussion. It was just a mental handicap. So.
Well, man, it's been exciting to see the results already, and you're certainly a star on the rise. We can't wait to see more of you, and certainly tomorrow we'll cover you from the pointy end of the race.
Yeah, I appreciate all the coverage.
Right on. Well, thanks for joining us.
Follow. Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Pre-Ride Show, sponsored by Scotia. We look forward to dropping more episodes all weekend long here in Lawrence, Kansas. Please subscribe and click the little bell to get notifications of all the future episodes that drop while we're here. Thanks for looking in.